So today we have shoulders and arms. Now I do this twice a week, so I'm currently running an Arnold X PPL split, but sort of tuned to my own liking because I don't think Arnold hit legs very well. So I've kind of implemented a Tom Platz style, or yes, I'd say a Tom Platz style. You know, high volume, high intensity into my legs because I'm doing them twice a week. And my legs actually grew a lot on my cut, so that's always a good thing, right? Because I'll put a picture of on the screen of my legs before I started training them twice a week, and they were quite small. You know, they look like the average gym bro chest enjoyer. So I'm kind of glad that even on my cut, I was able to grow my legs. My squat also went up quite a bit, and I actually started noticing separation in my quad from the rest of my leg. I got that teardrop at the very front of it. So, and that's from just doing a lot of leg extensions, to be honest. Anyways, so that's not the point. Today is shoulders and arms. So I think today's day isn't as focused as my first shoulders and arms session. I am towards the end of this week. I'm on my program, and there's one superset that I basically think is responsible for giving me like my delts, my front delt and my side delt. And I'm just going to show you guys that when I'm at the gym. But apart from that, it's just just some curls, some triceps. I think I have like one forearm exercise in there, because you know, if you want to grow your forearms, you gotta train them directly, like any muscle group, right? But as my day of eating goes, I'm gonna show you guys my breakfast this morning. I had 6 slices of French toast with some peanut butter and melted frozen blueberries. So I'm gonna cut to the breakfast now.
Alright, so for meal number 1, we have 6 slices of French toast, or eggy bread, whatever you want to call it. Melted frozen blueberries with some honey that I did in the microwave, and some peanut butter. This is the stuff that you young bulkers need to get on. This will help you out massively. So if you don't like peanut butter, you need to start liking peanut butter. I would normally use a healthier version, but I just want to get rid of this American processed one because, yeah, I just want it gone. So normally I just use 100% peanut butter. And then to get all of that down, we have no added sugar cranberry juice, which there's no added sugar, but like, I'm pretty sure it has like a load of sweeteners in it, so I don't know what that's about, but yeah. So that's meal number 1. I'll put the calories somewhere on the screen for you right now. And yeah, we'll get this down. Oh, that is the first meal done. I was getting running now, so I'm right, eat loads of food. But anyways, yeah, here's the clean plate. As you can see, absolutely demolished that meal. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I forgot to add cranberry juice. Yeah, drunk it. It's like up to there right now. So yeah, wait for this to settle down, and then I'm going to do my second meal, my pre-workout meal, because today I have no work, so I'm going to. Oh, the food's hit me. So I have no work, so today I'm going to go to the gym early, so I need to get quite a lot of carbs in before I do that, because I like to get a lot of carbs in, roughly 300 to 400 grams of carbs before my first workout. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that meal didn't go down as easy as I thought it did. I was kind of sitting around on my phone, doing a bit of editing, and I still felt it in my stomach, so I left it a bit longer before I ate my second meal, which is this.
So with meal number 2, we have 175 grams of Cocoa Pops and 2 bananas, which I believe will bring me up to 300 grams of carbs before my first workout, or before my workout in general. I didn't include the milk and the calories. That kind of stuff I don't really count. 2 bananas, which are 27 grams of carbs each. I'm going to do this because I need to hit my 300 grams of carbs. I kind of just freeball it, like calories are calories at the end of the day. So as long as you hit your carbs, your protein intake, you should be fine. I know some people like to stick to like a strict regimented bulk diet, but I only do that on days I work. On days like this, I just kind of freeball it. There's no point, like, just do it to the comfort of yourself, right? Like, just do what needs to be done, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, gonna stomach this down. Gonna put the macros on the screen for you right now. But yeah, gonna eat this down. I need to go to Argos to pick some things up, so like a headphone jack and some wired headphones, because Sometimes my AirPods just piss me off, they keep falling out, so yeah. Enjoy watching me eat this. Right, that meal was quite easy to digest, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why it was so easy, maybe because there was less protein in it. But yeah, so 2 bananas, 175 grams of Cocoa Pops. I'm gonna wait for that to sit in my stomach for about an hour, hour and a half, then I'll get my way going to the gym. So it kind of helps that I can go pick something up because it will kind of just take that time window down. So I can go there, and then it's just things to do to take my mind off waiting, because I literally can't wait to go to the gym. Like, that's the worst thing with me every day, is when I eat my meals, I need to make sure I don't rush to the gym too early, because you don't want to be having a meal in your stomach just kind of flying around whilst you're trying to do like chest or like back, especially back, when you're kind of throwing yourself and you're throwing your weight more around, and legs, that too.
So yeah, after both of those meals went down, I think that was like 2.3k calories before my for my session. I hit my 300 grams of carbs, which I normally aim for before I train. I just feel like that's the best amount of energy. If I hit 400, it's probably even a better position that I'm in to hit it, especially if I'm hitting something like legs or chest and back. For arms, I don't really care, as long as I have 300, I'm fine. But chest and back, I aim for that 400, but you know, that's just to like get me pushing there. Like, if I aim for 400, I'll get 300, if that makes sense. So that's 2.2k calories down the hatch. I'm gonna have to find something to spike my insulin with, which I'm gonna show you guys a hack after the gym. It's pretty cheap, so it's easy for you young bulkers out there to hop on and just use it, right? Like, because if you're young, this is most likely you don't have a lot of money, you're looking for something easy. And it's, if I'm honest, I think it's a cheat code. I don't know why most people don't do this. I feel like it's because I'm in the UK. A lot of people don't like doing this sort of, this exact combination of what I do, because it's kind of an American thing, and if you don't know, I'm from America. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys that, which should probably bring me to 3k after that, and then dinner will take me to 4, and I might slip in something extra to get up to 5,000 calories, which it's honestly seeming quite easy and quite likely. I'm gonna have a fuller meal after that, more geared towards just total fat contribution, protein intake. It's not as heavy on the carbs because the carbs are cleaner in that. It's like a lot of rice. And then I'm gonna have just 2 hours before I go to bed, probably some chicken and pasta, which I will show you guys me eating, because I feel like a lot of these videos, some people make these day of eatings and they don't really follow them, and you can really tell when someone doesn't really follow a day of eating, because they kind of struggle to eat the meal. Like, I'm probably gonna be honest now, the 6 slices of French toast I wouldn't normally eat, but because my mum was home, I asked her very kindly to make me some different breakfast, because normally my breakfast is the same calorific value, it's just a load of oats and eggs. So I asked her to make something different, you know. So calories are calories at the end of the day. So yeah, that's it. But we are at the gym now, so what's the game plan? Because I project my information or my advice across and someone can use it, then they'll obviously see that the results do speak for themselves. If you eat like this for a consistent amount of time, I don't know why I say consistent so fast. If you eat like this for a consistent amount of time, then you will see results as long as you're training hard and such like that. But yeah, shoulders and arms. Right, now I just recorded a whole load of stuff and an aux cable wasn't even plugged in, so probably gonna have to repeat what I said in that. I just finished off doing some overhead dumbbell press. Then after that did straight bar curls, the dips after that, which were weighted dips obviously, and then I did some crossbody hammer curls, which are probably my favorite curl variation. Actually, nah, I'm lying. My favorite curl variation is it's like a bar where it's like a hammer grip bar, but it's not. I'll show you when I get the chance, because there's a guy at the gym that has it, and he only brings it in. It's not the gym. Show you guys my OP dumbbell superset, which I believe actually just put delts on me, even on my car. Like, and I was never really that defined in the shoulders. Like, I had some meat there, but it wasn't like sticking out there, if you know what I mean. How the superset goes is I've got 14s here, going to do lat raises for 12 reps minimum, 12 to 15. Not slow and controlled, I'd say kind of not explosive on the way up, but like quite fast, and then just, you know, holding that negative on the way down. And then after that, I've got the 10 kgs, which I'm going to show you and I'm going to walk through as I'm doing it. dumbbell front raises on the incline bench. It's a set at 30 degrees incline here, and it's on the first sitting for the seat, just in case any of you guys are wondering. Probably about 15. Right, so you want to do normal lateral raises up until then, and then now this is kind of the superset part. So obviously you can do this back to back with quite high intensity. You're not going to be talking like me. Sit yourself back on the bench. So basically what you're going to do, puff your chest out, pin your delts back, sort of like expose the delts, hammer, raise up into lateral raise, and then slowly make it slow on the negative, like really feel it on your delts. And you kind of just want to, at the top, not get to full height, because once you kind of get that free time in the air, you kind of lose tension, and obviously you want to maximize time under tension, because that's also the best for gains. I'll do this for roughly 10 to 12 reps, supersetted with that first set of lateral raises. I fully give like hats off to that delt superset. If there's anything you take away from the video, it should probably be this exact superset. Oh, that burn literally never gets old. The pump you get from this, absolutely crazy. But yeah, that's the delt superset. Just implement that into your workout and you guys will get these unnatural looking delts. Damn, bro, I need to do some cardio. I'm breathing like a pug. A lot of time when I'm in the gym, a lot of people give me compliments on my forearms. I mean, like they're pretty meaty, especially for a natty. I only do two things. I do behind the back barbell, straight bar, like wrist curls like this. And then the other thing I do is you want to get a plate with like a ridge up here, sort of. And I just kind of just stand here, trying to get a good angle. Yeah, you can see it really rips into your forearm. Especially if you lift it from the front. Because sometimes people lift it from like the side. They do it from like the side and then front. That's almost like a curl. If you just stick to the plate, being like this at the front of you, and you just do that, it's way better. Yeah, I haven't got a forearm pump like that in ages. That's crazy. Do like 2 sets of that, and then I do the behind, the back wrist curls, which I'll show you now. I guess I'll superset it. I kind of get the bar and have it hanging off my fingertips like this, and I just do that for about, I don't know, 8 to 12 reps, or when you just get the burn, you know. But you don't want to blow out your forearms too much, because if you go crazy on this, it will really hinder your grip strength, and that even might like fuck up your back session. But as you can tell, this makes your arms crazy. I do pull-ups as well on my back day, so that kind of contributes to my forearm strength or conditioning. I do reverse easy bar curls on my other shoulder and arms day, but that's it. That's about it. That's all I do. So now I'm going to finish off with some rear delts. I just do the cable machine, you know, 15 to 20 reps. It's obviously standing up, 3 to 4 sets, probably 2 to 3 sets depending how hard you go. And then I'm going to do barbell front raises to hit my, just to, you know, finish off that front delt. So I mean, bench press does do your front delt, but not the same contraction as, you know, doing a front raise. So I'm gonna continue with the day of eating after that.
Anyway, so I just got back from the gym. As you saw, I had like a little like sweet treat from the market in town. I don't want to know how many calories it was. Probably high in fat because it's made of pastry. High-ish in sugar and carbs. I want to say like maybe 300 calories. I think that's pretty like a good estimate to make, right? We'll just say 300 calories. I'm not gonna put it towards my macros or anything. Speaking of which though, to be honest, on this bulk, I'm looking quite like well defined. I don't know if that makes sense. I think it's because I cut down loads of the unnecessary fat and just disgustingness from my dirty bulk on my cut. And now that I'm doing a sort of like a clean, like as little process as possible approach, because I feel like that's just the most best thing for like my body, right? Like health and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna actually show you guys the #1 hack for basically destroying like your calorie goal. Like it will help you so much. So yeah, I'm gonna show you right now. Meal number 3 is actually peanut butter and jam bloomers. The reason I say this is a hack is because the bloomers are extra thick. They're like inch thick bread. They're 150 calories each, 4 slices. That's 600 calories in just bread. Then I have 80 grams of peanut butter in total across both things, which is, I think, If you do the maths correctly, 80% of 600 is 480. So that's instantly over 1,000 calories in just peanut butter and bread. And I obviously have a little bit of jam, but I don't really count the jam because it's such a negligible amount. Like it's like a heaped teaspoon of jam that I put on there. So obviously that's going to spike my insulin. Add a bit of sugar into that. But the reason I say it's a hack is because even though the bread is so filling, like when you're chewing and you're like, oh, this is like a substantial amount of food, you have some water, you swig it, the bread disappears. So you've literally just annihilated the calories. Like it goes straight down the hatch. So easy. The reason why it's a good post-workout meal to spike your insulin, white bread really spikes your insulin like high compared to wholemeal bread. Wholemeal bread like usually takes longer to digest and stuff. So that is a really good meal. Obviously you get your natural fats in the peanut butter. I use the healthy peanut butter this time. The all natural 100%, like none of that American like peanut butter that's been manually processed. So yeah, gonna get this down. Gonna put the macros on a screen for you right now in case you want to track it or copy this day in. If you're wondering how I measure the peanut butter on the bread, I put the bread as 0 the scale and then put the peanut butter on top just in case I know, like I'm not cheating myself with how much I'm putting. Because some people are like, oh, I put loads of peanut butter on and it's just like a normal serving. So I genuinely put 40 grams of peanut butter on each slice just so I know, just like for calories sake, you know what I mean? Watch me eat for the 3rd time today. So that meal, super easy to get down, way easier than all the rest. As long as you keep chugging water, don't obviously drown yourself. That meal just goes down the hatch like instantly. It took me probably 5 minutes to eat, if that. But yeah, all gone. So it's gonna skip to the next meal, which is this. Right, so for meal number 4, I think this is, we have beef mince and rice and half an avocado. Now I have 300 grams of beef mince cooked, raw, sorry, and then it's cooked. And then I have 150 grams of dry rice. I think it's basmati rice. I'll put the macros on the screen for you right now. I cooked it with olive oil, and obviously that's probably one of the most healthiest oils you can use to cook. So gonna stomach this down. This is gonna be meal number 4, and then meal number 5. So I think we're sitting after this meal 4.5k calories-ish, just like, I'm just eyeballing it from that. Usually a pretty hard one to eat. Normally I have honey with this, but I don't have any honey with me today. And I don't really want to disgust you guys by putting ketchup and barbecue stuff and all that stuff on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna down it right now. Time is 8 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna have my last meal quite late. Normally my meals are quite spread out across the day. However, today I had a day off, so I just decided, you know, get up later and all that stuff. Because normally I'd be up at 4 in the morning. So I'd have quite a lot of time to fit all these meals in. So yeah, time lapse number 4, I believe. This rice is so voluminous right now. It basically shows you that when things like this happen, even now, like, you have to improvise, because I still need to hit my calorific goal for the day, and that is like, it's literally not an option to not hit it, because if I don't hit that, then I'm just not going to put on as much size as I want to and not have as much energy and as many carbs and as many nutrients in my system. So it just has to be done. So we're going to get on with this. And that was the hardest meal of today by far. I got through it though. So yeah, I'm going to go to Sainsbury's now to get some Cocoa Pops. Meal 5 might be Cocoa Pops. It might be what I normally have. So we'll see what happens and how I feel after I come back. I'm not going to have this avocado just yet. Gonna have this last spoonful of rice, and I might go for a walk to Sainsbury's to get some Cocoa Pops, because my god, I need to metabolize this stuff, because this stuff sitting in my stomach is the water. I guess that's another tip, is make sure your rice sits on the pan and evaporates a lot of steam off it, because that water weight will make it really hard to get the calories down. Like, it will just sit in your stomach. As you can see, I went to go get the Cocoa Pops. I got 3 boxes and I just had to walk home with them. But anyways, now we have the final meal, which is 200 grams of pasta, dry, uncooked. So we got that with 165 grams of chicken. This is the cooked weight of the chicken. I didn't get to measure it before, I just forgot. And then 35 grams of grated cheese. So that should come easily to at least 1,000 calories, which means we would have broken 5k. So it's basically the home straight. Let's just get to it. So I'm officially tapping out of this meal. I didn't realise that I actually ate more calories than I thought. I was actually counting the calories as I was eating this meal, and we were at 4,800 already, which means if I put 60% of this meal, which I've already eaten, onto it, I would have eaten roughly 5,400 to 5,500 calories, which is more than I normally eat. So that is a bulked APR by accident. But yeah, no wonder it was so hard to get down. So I'm probably going to go to bed in about an hour and a half, because you don't want to go to bed straight after you've eaten. You literally will just feel sick. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to copy his day of eating, it's pretty easy, it's pretty good in my opinion, pretty cheap as well, apart from like the cake that I bought in town. But yeah, I hope you're making more videos like this, not just geared towards food, mostly towards food, like gym content in general, and my journey on this like bench press bulk and how much strength I can gain. And I don't know, I just kind of want to motivate people, really. That's kind of my why when I do this kind of stuff, you know. I just want to help some people out. The next video I'll be making is probably a budget bulk video. So for all my young bulkers out there, or for those people that just don't have as much money to spend, I'm gonna try and make the cheapest version possible. And yeah, it'll probably be roughly 3,000 to 4,000 calories, because that's realistically all you need, in my opinion, to be bulking at a decent level. But obviously I'm trying to chase new heights, so I'm just pushing myself like over the limit. So yeah, that is next on the agenda, and stay tuned and watch out for that video. I'm going to put the macro breakdown on the screen for you right now. Absolutely insane day of eating. To be honest, I don't know how I just magicked out 500 calories. Obviously 300 of that is the cake, which I don't normally have. And I think 200 might have been from the French toast, because my breakfast normally isn't that like calorie heavy. I'm looking at the breakdown right now on the sheet, and it's way more than I usually eat. But yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.